General Ezabella Rell was called the Emperor's sword because she did not argue, did not hesitate, and did not dull. When Gregor Willingham sent for her, she was already riding. The summons found her on a rain-cut road at the edge of the western marches. She read the seal once, folded the parchment, and burned it over her campfire. Orders were not meant to linger. By dawn, her banners were moving, iron and red, the mark of a host that went where others could not hold. Stoll burned on the horizon 3 days later. The Archbishop's envoys had reached her first. Oily with sympathy and poisoned counsel, they spoke of restraint, of inquiry, of whether the Emperor truly understood the cost of sending her so far from the capital. Ezabella listened in silence, then dismissed them with a gesture sharp enough to cut. She had long ago learned the smell of ambition disguised as faith. The Archbishop did not fear the dead, rising in Stoll. He feared a general who answered to no altar but the throne. Ezabella answered only to the Emperor. Stoll's gates were half collapsed when she arrived. Corpses moved in the streets with the patience of things that no longer felt pain. Bells tolled without hands to ring them. The dead king stood upon the inner rise, crowned in rust and bone, directing his army with gestures remembered from life. Ezabella did not slow. Her cavalry smashed into the siege like a hammer through rotten wood. Steel sang. Hooves broke ribs already broken once before. Her infantry followed, shields locked, torches and blades turning the streets into corridors of fire and death. Where the dead pressed thickest, Ezabella rode. She met the corpse king in the square before the old palace. He raised a blade that had once sworn oaths to Stoll's people. Ezabella broke him with 3 strikes, one to shatter the sword, one to sever the arm, and one to take the crown from his skull. When he fell, the dead fell with him, collapsing like puppets with cut strings. By nightfall, Stoll was silent. Ezabella stood amid the wreckage, blood drying on her armor, and sent word to the capital, the city holds. The dead do not. Whatever wedge the Archbishop had hoped to drive shattered there in the ash. The Emperor's sword remained sharp.